You see, it is the resistance that allows you, watch this, number one, to gain strength. As a matter of fact, when you work out in the gym or you do whatever you're going to do, you find out that the only way to build muscle is you got to have some resistance. You never get strength until you have resistance. Sometimes you got to look at how everything that happened to you, it made your prayer life stronger, it made your faith stronger, man, it made your entire life stronger. But also, if you think about resistance, it also allows you to soar. Because if you think about a bow and arrow, the only way the arrow goes high is because of the tension that's on the bow. Sometimes God will allow that tension because of where he's getting ready to take you. So rather than you quit and give up, just say, God, I thank you that you're taking me to another level. Now, I know sometimes it may be so hard. I leave this with you, and it may seem like you can't carry it. It's too hard. God, what you going to do? I need you to step in. And you know what God will do? He'll do what my trainer does sometime in the gym. When I'm lifting something and it's so heavy, God will stand over me and he'll spot me. And God will take what I cannot handle. That's the beauty of the relationship with God. And when God does it, you'll look back and say, you know what? I thank you for everything you took me through. This week, as you go forward, remember, if God allowed it, you're going to come out better. It was never designed to destroy you. It was only designed to develop you. I'm Bishop Joseph Walker III of the Mount Zion Church. I want you to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker 3. And I want you to let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
12 minutes after the top of the hour. Good morning. It is time for the front page. What's happening, Briggity Tat?
Good morning, Roxy. I'm filling in for Maria Moore this morning, and here are your headline news situations. Yesterday, physical altercations occurred Sunday on the UCLA campus when demonstrators breached a security barrier set up to keep people protesting the Israeli war in Gaza separate from counter-protesters. The clash came one day after several arrests across the country on at least 4 universities as demonstrators in opposition to the war swept across the nation's college campuses. Students are calling for a ceasefire and want their schools to stop investing in Israeli firms that are involved with or profit from Israel's war against Hamas. The protesters also want the U.S. to halt military aid to Israel's war effort. Okay, there's a new trend, y'all, that officials are begging daredevils to stop. In New York City, bus drivers are now having to check the tops of buses after people are recording themselves standing on top of the buses and surfing while the buses are moving. One person was recorded crouching the top of the bus before hopping onto a different section and ducking beneath an electric cable. And a New Jersey man was declared deceased by the Social Security Administration, and that meant an end to his benefits and health insurance. Now, despite numerous attempts to fix their brother's status, Kevin Gill's Social Security stopped, and his health insurance, Medicare, was cut off. Plus, SSA wanted its money back, clawing its benefits to his erroneous death in December. A local news station contacted SSA, and within days, the agency changed Kevin's life literally. His account was rectified, and he got a check for back benefits for $4,576. It turns out the 3.1 million deaths get reported, and less than 1/3 of 1% have to be corrected. Those are your news headlines. I'm filling in for Maria Moore once again. Roxy, what's going on in sports?
What's up there, Brad? A lot going on in sports, but I'm going to give you the short version, man. Former NFL great O.J. Simpson's official cause of death has been revealed. Prostate cancer. Died April the 10th. After spending several months in hospice. He was 76 years old. NBA playoffs, so much to talk about, but just one thing I'm going to highlight is the Lakers avoid being swept by the Denver Nuggets, man. They win Game 4. Now that series is 3-1. The Minnesota Timberwolves put away the Phoenix Suns. They swept the Suns, man. Kevin Durant is gone. Anthony Edwards is top 3 player in the NBA, in my opinion. Rock Teasy said it. Say what you want to say about Coach Prime Time Sanders, man. Here is another reason why he's the homie. One of his walk-on players, Charles Offerdahl, Coach Prime made this announcement after one of the spring workouts.
Let me tell you, there's a young man that has been working his butt off, and they tell me he is the spring player of the spring. But let me tell you something. I'm not satisfied because I want it all, right? I'm that kind of guy. Aren't y'all that kind of young men that want it all?
Yes, sir.
What about a scholarship?
Yeah. That young man earned a scholarship. Full ride, man. Hard work pays off. Brad got the hot spot coming up next, man. We got more Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's get it.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Say it ain't so. 29 minutes before the top of the hour. Briggity Tat, what's happening?
What's happening, Rock T? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The sexy tennis drummer Challenger, starring Zendaya, won the box office this weekend with $15 million in ticket sales. Second place went to faith-based film Unsung Hero with $7.8 million. Coming in third for this weekend is Godzilla by Hong Kong, The New Empire, with $7.2 million. All right, y'all, let's get into these stories. The federal appeals court on Friday upheld R. Kelly's conviction on federal sex crimes in Chicago and his 20-year prison sentence, calling the punishment he faces substantially fair. R. Kelly's attorneys filed that the indictment on child porn and child enticement was filed after the statute of limitations had expired. The Seventh Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals rejected their efforts. Now, the judges also rejected Kelly's bid for a new sentencing hearing after his attorneys had argued the 20-year term handed down by the U.S. District Judge was kind of harsh. Kelly could seek a rehearing of his appeal before a full 15-judge panel on the Seventh Circuit or appeal directly to the U.S. Supreme Court. Moving on, Diddy wants to dismiss some of the claims in one of his sexual assault cases, claiming he can't be sued under laws that didn't even exist at the time of the alleged incident. And his lawyers are firing back at claims made by Joy Dickerson Neal, a woman who filed a suit against him in November, claiming he drugged and sexually assaulted her back in 1991. Now, she filed 6 causes of action against Diddy. Now his team's claiming that she can't sue him for several of those claims because the laws didn't even exist when she says that he assaulted her. So Diddy's lawyers are calling for claims under these laws to be dismissed with prejudice. However, they're maintaining that he did not commit the alleged acts at all, including the sexual assault she claims to have endured at his hands. Let me see what else we got time to get into. Oh, Lord, Britney Spears. Here she go. She's settling this legal battle with her dad, Jamie, leading her to foot his $2 million in bills. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. So she finally settled the battle with her father. It marks the end of a fight to leave her abusive years, her long-term conservatorship in the rear view. Her lawyer, Matthew Rosengard, said although the conservatorship was terminated in November 2021, her wish for freedom is now truly complete. Thank goodness, because this poor girl, can you imagine being as grown as she is, having to still be under, care and somebody else handling your money and stuff like that? Now, granted, when she came out, when we seen her, we was like, she doing some weird things. She needs a little bit of help. Somebody you don't really
F with like that.
Right. Maybe I wish she could have had somebody that she messed with like that. Hopefully
she'll stop making videos of herself dancing sexy.
I know, but I don't think she will. Remember, she had the knives and stuff.
I don't want to see them videos no more. Ever.
She needs somebody.
Yeah, she needs somebody to stop her from turning the camera off.
Exactly. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. Why don't you hit us up with them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Special K, good morning.
Good morning. Let's get to it. Men of the age of at least 16, you need to pay attention to man laws, because these are things that you need to know. That's going to help get you through life. That's going to help get you through life in a way that's not embarrassing to your family or to yourself as a man. Okay?
In this toxic masculinity.
Some people call it toxic masculinity. I call it things that men need to know. All right?
Right.
Now, today's man laws are particularly for the barbershop. Okay? Now, each one of these man laws govern every barbershop in America that's manned by African American men. If you walk in and they're arguing something manly like sports, you are obligated to chime in with an opinion, even if you don't follow sports.
You have to say something.
Say something. Just say, man, LeBron gonna be LeBron. That usually, I don't care what they talk about. If you just chime in and say, man, LeBron gonna be LeBron, that usually gets somebody to be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Even they could be talking about football. Just say LeBron gonna be LeBron.
Just
they
say
talk about
something.
Period.
They talk about
or just stand up and hit yourself on the chest and throw your arms. It's like, are you serious?
Yeah.
right. But you got to say something. You can't sit there. You can never say, man, I don't really follow sports. Don't say that, because now everybody in the barbershop looking at you like you that weird dude.
Even if you're a politician, don't say you can't.
Yeah, don't say that.
You're telling the truth.
Don't say that. You fake it. You know. If you and now we all know that if you're getting lined up, you cannot lock eyes with the barber.
No, sir.
Look away.
You turn you around to the front and he's doing your goatee.
Look away.
He's doing your mustache. Y'all cannot lock eyes.
Look away.
Not for 3 seconds, not for 2 seconds, not for 1.8 seconds.
Just close your eyes. Don't even look at his lips.
Yeah.
Or look away. Look away.
And keep your damn hands in your lap when he's spinning you around. Don't keep your hand on the side of that chair.
Fold it. Knees clutched. You got your hands locked in. Fold it.
And when he patting you down at the end of your cut, and he patting you down with the little alcohol thing, you cannot overreact to it.
Right.
It's gonna sting a little bit, but just sit there and take it, man. Don't be kicking your feet and all that and sound like Gary with the T. Don't do all that.
You don't have to.
Just take it, man. Now, you can't walk in to the barbershop eating anything that requires you to open your mouth too wide that might make other men uncomfortable.
You can't do that, dog.
You can't come in there eating no hot pickle or a corn dog.
Pig foot.
Pig foot. Subway sandwich that got mayonnaise on it. You bite into it and now you got a little white stuff on the corner. No, come on, man. You're making people real uncomfortable right now. Finish all that in the car and go inside with some damn dignity. Now, if a fine woman come in with her son, you can sit there and lust over her like everybody else while you getting her son haircut. And when she leave, you got to say something like everybody else saying something. You got to chime in. I don't care how married or how religious you are. If everybody be talking about how, you got to at least be like, boy, I hear you, boy. Boy.
On God.
Boy. Yeah, Rick, that's it. You got to just say, on God.
Ain't nobody, y'all just going to let them walk out there. Ain't nobody going to go walk into the car like, well, I'm finna go out there. You got to
say something. You can't just act like you above it all, because then now you're making everybody else feel weird.
Or at least pay for the little boy haircut.
Something. Now, if a booster come in, that's you in the hood. If a booster come in selling clothes or something, you can't say something stupid like, oh, that stuff isn't stolen, is it? Of course it's stolen. We know it's stolen. The hell you talking about? He a booster in the hood in a barbershop selling clothes with tags still on them.
They had some Al.B. Sure tapes, some Anita Baker tapes.
All of them.
I don't fool with pies. I don't go get nothing from pies because they got a lot of greasy food in there and cholera oil. What you call it, cholera oil? But be high. Your cholera oil, they'll be high. And it's full of steroids and stuff in there. You know, they pump it up with steroids and caressa oil. You can't be eating that kind of chicken. I don't fool with pies. Well, not after today.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the cooler today. Brought to you by the Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout, August the 9th through the 11th. Hollywood, Florida, convenient to both Fort Lauderdale and Miami airports. Hey, the Diplomat Beach Resort, 4-diamond rated, AAA relaxation, celebration, inspiration, live music, pool parties, barbecue, Greek festivities, and more. All right, Gary, what you got?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, y'all, just won, y'all, a huge legal victory in his lawsuit against the Guardian, y'all, in charge of Wendy's finances, y'all. Now, they're saying in a hearing last week, the divorce judge yelled, honey, at Wendy's Guardian, y'all, for withholding Wendy's financial records from her beautiful ex-husband, Mr. Kevin Hunter, despite his repeated requests. Now, during the hearing on Friday, Judge Michael Katz told Wendy's guardian, Ms. Sabrina Morrissey, that he would not rule on whether Kevin is entitled to divorce payments until she first handed over Wendy's financial records, honey, to her ex, honey. And they're saying the judge scolds Wendy's guardian about that by not complying with Kevin's request, saying clearly that this can't settle because the parties are in the dark. Now, the judge also claimed that Wendy's guardian has been hiding the documents from Kevin and running a huge legal and guardian bill, honey, that Wendy definitely has to pay. And it's just been going on and on with them. And the judge explained people won't settle y'all if they don't have all the info, so I don't know why they don't have information. Now, they're saying whatever Wendy's signed, honey, she made over $500,000 plus. And Ms. Morrissey is telling them that there is no money. But they said everybody on that production, honey, from the Wendy documentary was wearing beautiful and the finest clothes. So Kevin may get his coins. So, and it's a sad situation, honey. I mean, but they said Wendy did sign paper to pay the man. So if you sign the paper to get paid, I guess you got to get paid. So we're going to see how that turn out because Kevin said he's broke. He got bills to pay Ricky, and he got to take care of his baby's mom, and he got that new child. So, you know, we're going to see how this all turns out. So let's continue to pray that Wendy get well.
Do what he got to do because he ain't going to get a job working nobody else, working nowhere else because people know how they did him. So I don't think nobody going to want to do nothing with him.
Yeah, so we're going to see how they turn out. And in other divorce and alimony news, y'all, it's being reported, y'all, that Simon Guabardia, y'all, filed new documents which suggest that he wants Portia Williams Guabardia to pay him alimony. Now, they say you can recall that Portia initially filed for divorce from Simon, the wealthy African asked the court, yes, honey, to enforce the couple's prenuptial agreement. They say, but that was before Portia resigned on Bravo's Real Housewives of Atlanta. They say Portia's new multi-year contract with Bravo, honey, will earn her more than $5 million, y'all. Now they're saying, so now Simon is changing his tune, and they say he wants the prenuptial to be canceled, presumably so that he can go after her assets. Now, according to Simon, they're saying new court documents, honey. He said, y'all, that the prenup and marriage were entered in bad faith. Now, he said the documents assets that Portia entered marriage with the intent to fraudulently, y'all, induce the husband for her financial gain, thus making prenups unenforceable. And they say he also claimed, y'all, that the prenup is unfair and unconscionable. He said Portia having possession of the mansion, receiving equity, and receiving a settlement is unconscionable. And he said husband is left. Words. Yes, he said husband is left with no home, while wife has possession of 2 mansions. So Simon said he needs to get paid. So,
yeah, that's sad, man. Just go get a job, bro. Get you an air mattress in 1-bedroom apartment to start over. If you're a man,
but you on social media showing all these cars and all this new stuff you buying. Just go get you a spot. You seem good. Go be good.
Yes, they say if the judge finds prenup valid, then he argues while wife
doing
breaches
that because he in his feelings. He mad because she gone.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how this all turns out. It's amazing, honey, how people could be in love today, honey, and hating each other tomorrow. And, you know, signing
Let me go and text Portia while we can get our life on track.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is glass. On the high end, you say glass, and on the low end, you say beautiful, crystal clear. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Got the wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. You didn't get it, but you want this home. Slid you in your house, shoes up would be better. Wake up, wake up, encourage each other and be productive. And you really want to show, want to know calling from, so come on and just wake it up.
Hi, this is Betty from South Carolina. I'm calling to say my daughter Sherelle, happy birthday, and wake up, wake up, wake up, hey, wake up.
Yes, this is Tasha calling from Charleston. I want to say happy birthday to Trendon, level 11. Good morning, Jackson. Y'all have a good day. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Corlisa. I'm calling from Columbus, Ohio. Calling to wake up Maceo, Maciana, Daviana, Elijah, and Deja. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Valvin McKinney from Miami, Florida. Wake up, wake up. Everybody in April and Randolph, have a happy, happy Monday.
Come on.
All right.
Let them know then. Miami, wake up. Seattle, wake up. When Detroit, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up.
Thank you, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, Gary, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next, Rick, I'm going to be expanding your vocabulary with this week's word of the week.
Damn.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B.
It's time for Gary's Word of...
And you know this, man.
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week. Get this Monday started. We are trying to definitely expand your vocabulary, and Gary was elected for for the challenge. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. You know, Ricky, this word, I mean, all these words, whoever be pulling them up, honey, I've never used them in my life.
Pull them up.
Yeah, I mean,
It's your segment.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just
your producers, your staff.
Yes, exactly. My producers and staff, and they're pulling up these damn words that I ain't never used in a sentence before. But I'm going to use them today, and everybody's going to learn a new word. So the word today is infatigable.
Oh, no. Oh,
it's
no.
Indefatigable.
Oh, no.
What is it?
It's spelled out phonetically for you.
Indefatigable.
Okay, pronounce. Do it phonetically. Do each syllable.
Indefatigable.
Brad, help him. Brad, get the paper.
Brad say she ain't.
You're messing up with the pho. It should say fa.
How in the hell say fa?
You're saying pho and it's fa. So say it.
Indefatigable.
You messing up with
Ricky.
Yeah, and it's tig.
Look good.
You're saying tig. It's tig.
Indefatigable.
Gary.
Get close.
He just got.
He just told you Teague. You have to
Indefatigable. That's a bull.
It's
indefatigable.
Teague.
Ain't no damn Teague.
It's Teague. Like when you're fatigued, you're kind of tired. Fatigued.
Yeah.
So it's in.
So what's the meaning of the word?
Oh man.
It's an adjective, and it means never yielding to fatigue, incapable of being tired out. That's why I said it's fatigable. Stop, goddamn it, with that damn buzzer.
Are you mad? Ain't it?
Hell.
It's indefatigable. Indefatigable.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up all week. Black Tony.
Man, let me tell you something, son. Man,
Where you at?
Man, I'm so frustrated this morning because I wanted to really come to work this morning because I got some new tennis shoes. I wanted Brett to see. I got some brand new FR1 custom made with some color. It got some little chrome piece on the back and the color. Man, they so hard, boy. They so hard. I wanted Brett. You know thing, man.
And you said the Air Force Ones.
Yeah, I got some one, but they custom made, boy. It's a dude come to the barbershop. He be custom made. He customized your FR1s. I'm talking about. I'm gonna turn you on to him, but
I bet them things nice. But what them things got? What them things got on them, boy?
And I know Brett want to see them, but they got the little Atlanta Falcon color on the front. They got the little chrome piece on the back. Make it look, man. It's hard, boy. It's so hard. But anyway, Shouty, that's not neither here nor there. Yeah. I wanted to be at work today, Shouty, because I wanted to come, but Shouty, something happened on Friday. I got to get his. Saturday, I got to get his crate. I got to get his crate.
Something Friday or Saturday?
Something happened Saturday, Shouty. I want to carry my check. You know, I carry my check. I get picked up. I came up to the radio station, got my paycheck. I took my check to the local store. I always carry my check at the local store, Shouty. The same local store I've been carrying my check at forever, Shouty. Because they know me, you know what I'm saying, Shouty? I come in there, they carry my check. They take out 8% for tax, then they take out 10% for check cash fee, then they take out 15% for because I ain't got no license. Yeah. But they cash it for me. Shouty, why don't cashing my check, Rob T? Why don't cashing my check, Shouty? And you know it's in the hood. Why these boy run up in there and rob the damn check liquor store, Shouty? I'm up in there with them things, telling my boy, everybody lay it down. Y'all know what it is, Shouty. Man, he had just started counting my money out, Shouty. He just gave me my first $20 bill. Then he robbed these folks, took all the money, and so they wasn't able to give me the rest of my check. And so they told me to come back on Monday when they had a chance to make some more money over the weekend, and they'll give me the rest
give me my other $60. So look,
what time?
I got. Cause
that's a day, right?
Cause we got to pay rent tomorrow, Shawty. You know, it's rent day tomorrow, Shawty.
But they don't open at 10 o'clock. That's what time we get off. You could have came in.
I know, but I want to be the first one in there. In case they get robbed again, I get my money before they get robbed.
So you got it on record that they got to give you 60?
Yeah, they owe me $63 more dollars. Cause they had gave me $20, but then he had the other money.
Check?
$83.
I can't do this, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Had to change my answering machine. Now that I'm alone, cause right now it says that we can't come to the phone. And I know it makes no sense for you to walk out the door. But it's the only way I hear voices more.
Tell him, Squid G.
Who is this?
It's
Squid G.
For some reason, I just can't get over us. But I'm stronger than oh, enough is enough. No more walking around with my head down. I'm so tired of being blue, crying over you. And I'm so sick of love songs. So done with it.
Oh, wow.
So done with it.
Go ahead, Squid G.
Never mind. Gary, what you got coming up?
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. The segment is being brought to you by the Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout, August the 9th through the 11th in Hollywood, Florida. Convenient to both Fort Lauderdale and Miami airports. Listen, y'all, the Diplomat Beach Resort, 4-diamond rated by AAA. Relaxation, celebration, inspiration, live music, food parties, barbecue, Greek festivities, and much more. So make sure y'all go to RickySmileyBBB.com. That's RickySmileyBBB.com to reserve your room now. Don't forget. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Karrueche Tran, baby. This girl is finally speaking out. It's being reported that Karrueche Tran addressed, y'all, how she feels, honey, about Chris Brown and Quavo feuding over her. Now, at first, she claimed, honey, not to have heard either Chris or Quavo's diss tracks yet, but eventually she caved in and admitted, y'all, that she actually has when faced, y'all, with a listening session on the spot. Here's what Miss Tran had to say.
I don't feel it is what it is. I'm living my life, paying my bills, taking time for myself, and that's all that matters. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Have you heard the music yet?
Happy and peaceful life. That's all I want.
All right.
She said she's living a peaceful life, honey, and you know what have you. And she paying her bills. Is she working? Because I haven't seen anything. She haven't been on anything lately. I don't know if she working or still getting reparations. But congratulations to Karrueche Tran and Chris Brown and Quavo. But the sad thing about it is, though, Rick, what people are saying about Chris Brown, some people say he was very dirty, allegedly, because it's being reported, y'all, that over the weekend there's a video, y'all, of an empty Quavo concert that went viral, seemingly, y'all, showing that Domingos rapper is not selling tickets. But they say as the video continued to circulate, fans began to speculate whether Chris Brown, Ricky, who is currently beefing with Quavo, purchased the whole show tickets, honey, to embarrass that child. Isn't that sad?
Oh, that's dirty.
That
so
is
still
dirty.
Got paid if he bought all the tickets.
Yeah, and that's what they were saying too. But Ricky, he got paid still. But I mean, you know, you go out to a crowd of 25 and you still got to perform that same show. You know, some people say,
"Long as I got my check, I perform."
Really?
Yeah. Excuse me. Long as I got paid.
Oh my God! So Ricky, would you do something?
Book them all. Book the whole tour.
Okay.
Oh my God!
I have all my money to go up on stage.
Okay.
4 people in the audience,
Lord.
everything.
And rock it out. Won't even worry about it no more.
But that is amazing. So Ricky, would you ever do something like that or try something like that? Somebody that you just really hate, love. Just say, I'm gonna fix your butt up. I'm gonna buy all the tickets. Now you're gonna go on this stage and perform money. Just okay.
Get somebody else to do it.
Nah, okay.
That's the definition of cutting off your nose to spite your face on in a way.
Yeah.
Because you spending up all your own money to own to. I mean, I get the pettiness of it, but still, at the end of the day, you could have did something else with that
He ain't
money.
tricking if you got it, though.
Oh,
It ain't.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he spent $1 million to do it, but he worth $100 million, then I guess, hey, that's like me spending $1 to be petty.
I guess, well, honey, if that's so, honey, I mean, Chris should be ashamed of himself. But anyway, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Ice Spice's former best friend, baby, is coming out swinging, claiming y'all that Ice Spice, honey, is a colorist, honey, who secretly hates dark-skinned black women, honey. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the person who goes by the name of Baby Storm, honey, who was Ice Spice's very close friend, honey, since middle school, decided to expose the popular rapper. Now, according to Baby Storm, she said Ice Spice tell people that she likes black people. But the mixed-race rapper reportedly, honey, secretly harbors resentment towards dark-skinned women. Now, allegedly, they said she also claims that Ice Spice, honey, lied, honey, about being half Nigerian, honey. They said this girl is not Nigerian, honey, but, honey, they say people are talking about it.
Yeah, this has got to be a jealous friend or a brown-skinned friend that Ice Spice didn't do nothing for or didn't take. You know how people get when you don't look out for them. They say, you know, when you don't do something for them. Because why would this person be coming out with this right now about Ice Spice? Leave that girl alone.
What does Ice Spice sing?
Tell
me what Ice Spice
Something about a munch.
Munch.
Munch. Munch. Munch. You can't say the words. Munch.
Oh, that's a song that would never be in one of your playlists.
Right. You think he was feeling you? Munch.
No, I was feeling you.
You thought I was feeling you? Somebody's a munch.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
a munch.
Oh,
The lunch.
Well, congratulations, Ice Spice, baby. Well, she said, honey, allegedly, she don't like dark-skinned women. So, honey,
doubt that.
Well, we hope she didn't say that because, honey, we don't want people to continue to munch. But nevertheless, honey, we're going to see how that turn out. And then my quick for free story, y'all, Ray J, honey, he worried his fans earlier this month, y'all, when he showed up with those bizarre face tattoos. They say Ray J got the names of his children, Melody and Epic, honey, and the logo of his Tronics TV network, plus 3 stars tattoos on his face. Now, everybody was trippy, he said, but I had a few doctors, y'all, call me and DM me. Thank you. He said, I appreciate the love because if you're worried about me, then please let me know. He said, if I'm falling by the wayside, if I'm going left, honey, he said, help me go right. He said, because I'm straight. He said, straight up, y'all. But anyway, they said those tattoos ain't real.
No,
and I was wondering, they told me he said it was him. Because I knew if this child Ray J didn't mess up his face, honey, like on the rest of these doggone rappers and stuff like that, something wrong with it. I can't imagine his mom and dad letting him walk around looking like that, child.
He's grown, so if he did it, his mom and daddy wouldn't really have a say-so.
He don't live at home with them.
Yeah,
really?
He's an adult.
He's actually like 40 years old, right?
If my mama told me she didn't like something about me, hell, I'm not going to do it.
But I will say this, if Miss Sonia say take them off, he'll take them off. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You can't just take tattoos off if they real tattoos.
Remove it. Miss Sonia told me to remove something, I'll do it. I'm scared of Miss Sonia. I don't play with her.
Honey. Better be so. But nevertheless, we're glad that that's not tattoos on Ray J's face, honey. I can tell you he's such a attention seeker. But anyway, congratulations to him.
How dare you say that?
I know.
He's really too cute to mess up his beautiful little face, too, though.
He does have a baby face, though. But, honey, you know, Al Green had grits on his, so. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The color today, honey.
Al Green got to do with this story.
The color today is glass. On the high end, you say glass, and on the low, you say beautiful clear. That's your color for the day.
Oh, wow. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Sugar don't go on grits.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Now, this is a game changer for the first time in 75 years. The toy company is making a major change to the board game Scrabble, which make it easier for Gen Zers.
Yeah, Ricky, Mattel has decided to make a no more scoring option for those who do not want to keep track of the score. The new launch is a double-sided game, with one side being the original with traditional scoring tactics, and the other side will be less competitive with no scoring to appeal to Gen Z. The less competitive or easier version of the game will be called Scrabble Together, and it will include helper cards, use a simpler scoring system, be quicker to play, and allow people to play in teams.
Man, come on, man. It was reported that the makers of Scrabble made this change because younger people, specifically Gen Z, do not like the competitive edge that the nature that the game has. So these kids seem to find the game and scoring techniques intimidating and would rather enjoy a more collaborative and less intimidating game play.
Right. Now, some millennials have taken to social media and said that they are not feeling this new change to the game and think Gen Z has become too soft due to Gen Z's emotional reaction to some of the traditions in the world. Many changes have been made to keep them happy. For example, the younger generations can't take discipline from parental figures or teachers like we used to back in the day. They are also more sensitive to dark humor, such as race and sexuality jokes in comedy, films, and social media. Some schools have been changed. They've even changed their grading system, y'all, to where the lowest score can only be a 50 and not a 0 due to students feeling like they are failing. What?
So this morning we want to know, do you think that Gen Z in society has become too soft? What are your thoughts, Gary?
Well, yeah, that's too doggone soft. It don't make no sense. If that's the case, the Gen Zs need to stay with the Gen Zs, and everybody else need to be with whoever Z and whatever they with. Alphabet they down with. Yeah. Don't make no sense. I mean, that bothers me because here I am, when I was coming up and stuff, and I mean, if I was called soft, honey, I had to suck up and take it. But now these new soft Gen Zs, honey, you could call them soft, and now they got to change the whole damn game for them. No, ma'am. I don't think so.
All right, Brett.
I'm used to. I'm rather stick to this way things used to be. I mean, you don't learn anything if everything keeps getting changed for you because you feel a certain way and you are sensitive. I mean, what are the rules going to be? Are we going to change all the rules for everybody that is soft and sensitive and can't take it? I mean, that's what makes us, be able to stand what's going on in the world. The world is a tough place. People are mean and rude, and you need that discipline.
Yeah, the red light becomes pink. Now, it says stop. We want you to stop, but you can go across if you want to. If it make you feel a certain way.
That's crazy.
Go ahead and go on across. Don't worry about waiting with the other people because we don't want your feelings to be
I heard
hurt.
they even took away red marks on kids' papers
They
in
have.
school.
What?
They took away the red mark. Remember how you spell something wrong, you get the math question wrong,
what color
and she
is
put a
it?
red mark there, but that was considered too intimidating
harsh.
for kids that they couldn't. It made them feel some kind of way.
Just, I think we're just overthinking parenting. We're just overthinking it.
Yeah.
And if everybody like who they are, then you should give the kids more of what you had in order for them to become like you. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense. I talk heavy to my grandkids. People on Facebook do not like it. Women do not like when I correct or talk stern to my grandson because he light skin and got curly hair, and they can't take it.
Rick, it's called tough love, man.
Yeah, it's oh my God, you hurt his little feelings. If you know what I'm saying, and then when they get 15 and 16, all that stuff ain't no more. It ain't cute no more. When they out here doing stuff and popping pills and robbing and being entitled. Imagine your kid grow up entitled and they come in contact with a crazy cop. Right? You ain't taught them no discipline, no structure, no yes ma'am, no. They're gonna run into a brick wall. I want my mom. Well, I want my dad now. Well, no, that's not the way it works, little buddy. Give me your license and your registration. Well, I'm getting ready to drive off, and just doing what they want to do.
Wow.
And what do you think gonna happen then? See, that's what I'm saying. In all that stuff, and
you can't make the world conform to your feelings.
To them,
the
that's
world
right.
is not going to conform to anybody's feelings. Even the people who go to comedy shows and get offended by this, that, or the other. You can't make the world conform to make you feel good. Right. That's not the way the world works.
Yeah, I would like to know what y'all think. Roxy, what are your thoughts?
Man, like I said, it's called tough love, and it's messing up everything. It's migrated into sports as well. Like, even sports is soft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the rule changes and everything, man. So I don't like. You got to have disciplinary actions. You got to have tough love.
They don't deserve a trophy if they didn't win.
Come on, man.
Win the damn game.
You know, participation ribbon and trophies. Man,
win the damn game. I don't put them out. They get Grace and them little trophies and stuff. We not going to put them up on the shelf if he didn't win, if they didn't come in first place or whatever. That don't count. I tell them in the car.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And then if your kid is crying about something, tell them to go work hard. Go out, work
Go
the
get
next
better.
person and beat them next time.
That's it, Rock.
Come on, man.
Now,
All right,
devil's advocate, right? I agree with you on the parenting, but with the trophies and stuff, I feel like everybody should get a trophy. Now, I will say for you, Ricky, you have talked to me quite a bit about balance and making sure you give them tough parenting, and I think you're absolutely right, because I feel like one of my problems was that I was too nice of a parent and too sensitive, and that now I agree with you because I'm trying to catch up on that.
Yeah, they'll take advantage of you. Once they see that kids are manipulative, they're really smart. Once they see that you're sensitive and all this stuff, they will take advantage of you. They will rule you. A baby. I had my granddaughter this weekend. She will train you to pick her up when she cries. But when you don't pick her up when she cries, she will stop crying. Right? You don't get the, if you want to fall out on the floor, what I do when my granddaughter throws a tantrum and when she falls out on the floor, you know what I do? You know them little blankets they give you on Delta Airline? I have one. I throw it over and I tell the rest of the kids she got the Holy Ghost. She's praising Jesus. Let her rest. And she lay there. And then she get her ass up when she get tired. When everybody else go outside, she in there on the kitchen floor by herself, and she'll get on up and come on in the garage with everybody else. When you see ain't nobody kissing up behind her, we don't do that. So then she stopped doing it. And one day she stopped falling out or whatever. So I just put the blanket over and just start praying. So, yeah, in Jesus' name. Let's go to the phone. 866-9 Ricky. Good morning.
All right, my name is Dennis. I'm calling from Orlando, Florida. Gen Z, I would like to say yes, there's a softness, but at the same time, there's also like a mental health crisis. People are not taking things the way they used to back in the day. Now you got people getting in fights and getting shot over games, basketball games and such. So I think as a society, we're moving towards like a safer habit due to people's mental health.
Hi, good morning. My name's Courtney. I'm calling from Kannapolis, North Carolina. And yes, Gen Z has become entirely too soft. To remove the scoring system from Scrabble or any game is ridiculous. In any game, there's winners, there's losers. You work on your craft, you hone your skills, you come back better at a game, and then you have a chance to win. It's ridiculous.
Good morning. This is Yoshi from Dallas. And yes, this generation is softer than newborn baby poop. And how dare they come after Scrabble? Because the last time I played with my matriarch, I won with the word queef.
And I feel like this generation has to get soft for the fact that everybody's quick to be trigger happy. This generation don't know how to love anymore. I'm just tired of seeing this generation letting the funeral home determine our next family reunion. And that's what the generation needs to stop doing.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's a problem. You know, like right here, we both played sports. When you didn't win a certain trophy, it's a fire that lights inside of you that gets you angry, and gets you upset. And I'm gonna work harder, and I can't tell you one summer. I think I was in the 8th or 9th grade. How many times I ran up and down the hill just to become faster. Up and down the hill, up and down the hill, up and down the hill, just to become faster. I mean, I was not going to be denied that next year.
Period.
You know
And then you had coaches to help, tell you, hey, man, if you don't like the results, do something about it. Go outwork your opponent next time. I had to pull a parent aside. It was a single mom and her son. They didn't win the tournament, so their son started crying to the mama about, I didn't get a trophy, we didn't get nothing or whatever, and the mom was kind of pacifying him. So I said, hold on, I don't mean to interrupt and intervene, but can I talk to your son for a second? He was like 12. And I said, man, look, first of all, if you don't have a problem, if you have a problem with the results and you got to win, and you got to go out there and outwork everybody else. Nobody's gonna give you just something just because you didn't win the trophy or whatever. So, I had to go tell the mom the same thing. I said, listen, you got to stop pacifying. He got to teach this young man how to go out there and outwork everybody.
Right.
Period.
Yeah. Let's get to it. Give them what you had. Yeah, that ain't gonna. Don't let all these doggone people overthinking parenting and send up here babying them, and then they go out here in the real world and they have real problems, like real problems that could actually cost them their lives. All right, now, if you couldn't get through, hit us up at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. More show coming up. Now, each week we read a question from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show DMs on Instagram. Now, a woman from Atlanta has to debate whether she put someone on blast. All right, Brett, what happened?
Well, she says, I prefer not to leave a name, but you can call me Monica. I am a single woman dating out of the Atlanta area, and I recently signed up for Facebook dating and some other dating services. Well, I matched with a guy, and I swiped right. I thought he looked familiar. Well, come to find out, it just clicked where I know him from. He's the fiancé of one of my girls in my sister's friend circle. Now, she and I don't hang out like that, but my sister talks about her and the wedding that is less than a year away all the time. Should I give her a heads up that he is outside out here dating on these dating apps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
My opinion, Tell her.
Put it in a note and just slide it and keep it moving. Don't get into the conversation because then they'll turn around and get mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm telling them. Ain't that crazy? They'll turn around, somebody, you tell them something, they'll turn around and get mad at you.
That's crazy. I wouldn't get mad. I would thank somebody.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, they not married yet, so they still dating. So if they're not married yet, can he still
They
date?
engaged to be married. He shouldn't be dating no more.
But just playing devil's advocate, what if he was on the dating app before he got engaged and forgot to remove his profile?
Nah, you know, because I bet you he go and check it. Just in case.
Right.
If
I'm just trying to get a
somebody
brother
out
some
there,
grace.
Yeah, a little more bow-legged than she is.
They delete you for inactivity, Kay.
Huh?
They delete you for inactivity.
I wouldn't know about that thing because I've been happily married forever. I don't know how them dating apps work. I've never been on. Me and my woman been together since 1997 out here in these streets.
Sometimes you don't have to go on an app. You could just see them walking down the streets.
Why you clean that thing?
I don't know how them things act.
He backtracked quick, didn't he, Rick? He backpedaled
Yes, he did.
like a defensive back.
I've been with her since right after she graduated high school.
Backpedal like Lester Hayes, boy.
Like a free safety.
Cornerback of the year. That boy ran a cover too.
Yes, sir. He got back. He went straight zone in that one right there. Boy. He got up out of that man to man.
Yep.
They call him the nickel.
Man, I done blacked out, man. I don't even remember what we were talking about, man. My blood rushed to my head. But his wife in the car listening to the radio. He's nervous as hell. Listen, a Utah cat is back with her family after traveling to California in an Amazon return box. Brett, what is this all about?
Well, Galena's owner, because the cat is named Galena, he loves to, I guess the cat loves to play in boxes. So Galena left the house, excuse me, in a large box of shoes, excuse me, that her human daddy had sent out as a return to Amazon. Now, the cat was hiding in the box, which contained a pair of cat footwear shoes. I think those are like the big construction worker like shoes,
Yes.
so they're heavy.
Mhm.
Okay, so among other things, when the cat was closed up, it caused her to get sent out with the returns. Oh my goodness, Galena's owners thoroughly searched their house and put up missing cat flyers all over the community, completely unaware that their cat had gone with Amazon. So a week after realizing that their beloved pet had gone missing, Matt and Carrie got a call from someone with a surprise. Galena's microchip had been scanned in Riverside, California. That is a long way from Utah, 650 miles. And the chip's information had led them to the cat's owners. More specifically, an employee at an Amazon distribution station had found the feline in the Amazon package filled with the shoes that was sent in the return shipment. Now, the employee, identified as Brandy, took care of Galena until she reunited with her family. Oh, this is so sweet. As soon as the owners got the insane news that Galena had been found in a box at the Amazon facility, they immediately took a flight to California. During the shipping process, Galena, unfortunately, y'all, she went without food and water for 6 days. Poor baby. But after the ordeal, the family is advocating for microchipping your pets and triple checking all of your Amazon boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Like that cat.
I don't even know why that's a story, because that ain't the first time some cat got flew out.
You know what?
Exactly.
You know what?
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Brett, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, filling in for Maria Moore, and here are your headlines. The Midwest was hit with more deadly storms Sunday after 2 days of brutal weather. They blasted across the plains, killing at least 4 people in Oklahoma, destroying homes and knocking out power to tens of thousands. Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt declared a state of emergency, freeing recovery funds, and almost 45,000 homes and businesses remained without power in Texas and Oklahoma this morning. Now, a new study, y'all, found that elevators might be killing us, and not just when they fall. Researchers looked at the health records of almost 500,000 people, and the ones who regularly opted to take the stairs instead of an elevator were less likely to die young. Wow. It wasn't a small difference either. There were 39% less likely to die from cardiovascular disease and 24% less likely to die from any cause. Quote, our study suggested that the more stairs climbed, the greater the benefit. So whether at work, home, or elsewhere, take the stairs. And talk about being tougher on kids. An 18-year-old St. Louis man robbed several stores while wearing a GPS bracelet. The young man, along with 2 others, smashed windows and stole items from 9 different businesses over 2 days. Now, a week later, the trio broke into 2 more stores to steal cash. The teen was eventually arrested because police said he wore the GPS bracelet during the robberies. Wow, talk about world's dumbest criminals. He's facing 31 counts of stealing related offenses. All right, y'all, that's going to wrap up today's headlines. Filling in for Maria Moore, your girl, Brad Tat Tat. Brock T, what up with them sports?
Let's start off with the NBA playoffs, man. I ain't got time to go through every series, but the Minnesota Timberwolves put away the Phoenix Suns. They swept them boys, man. I'm going to say it right now. Anthony Edwards with Minnesota is a top 3 player in the NBA. I said it. The Knicks take a 3-1 lead over the Philadelphia 76ers. Jalen Brunson, another grown man out there. And the Lakers avoid being swept. They win Game 4. They still down 3-1 to the Denver Nuggets. WNBA great and future Hall of Fame Candace Parker announces her retirement from the WNBA. Let me take my time and go through this real
fast. I didn't know she was still playing.
Yeah, man. She was still playing, man. With the Las Vegas Aces, man. 3-time
the
WNBA
knees
champion.
got like Ken Smith.
Come on, dog. One of the greatest of all time, though, man. Candace was a beast in high school, beast in college, and a beast in the WNBA. So, congratulations.
Hey, did you see what Charles Barkley said about they need to send the New Orleans players down to Galveston? What did he say?
What did he say? What did he say, dog? What did he say?
It went viral, man. That jump was so funny.
Yeah, but he had to eat that up too, honey, because they said the Beehive was going to get him. So.
No, wait a minute. About Galveston?
Yes, because, Beyonce them from around there, and a lot of people was upset about him saying that, so he had to clean it up.
He'll be all right.
Hey, Shaq was crying. Shaq was bent over like over the counter like raw. But we'll post a video on RickySmileyMorningShow.com, but that had me in tears yesterday.
Real quick, running back Ezekiel Elliott is coming back home, re-signing with the Dallas Cowboys. And say what you want to say about Coach Primetime Deion Sanders. Look what just happened after one of their practicing and workouts.
Let me tell you, there's a young man that has been working his butt off, and they tell me he is the spring player of the spring. But let me tell you something. I'm not satisfied because I want it all, right? Yes, I'm that kind of guy. Aren't y'all that kind of young men that want it all?
Yes, sir.
What about a scholarship?
Yeah!
All right.
That was one of his walk-on players that he just awarded a scholarship. That's what I'm talking about, big dog.
I love it, man.
Yes,
I love it.
It's my quick sports report right there.
Hey, shout out to Malcolm Walker, our boy Buster Food on Facebook, man. I think his son is also going to Colorado as well, man. We're really proud of them. So that's our Macon, Georgia, Fort Valley family down there. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely proud of him.
Let's get it, man. Brad got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 minutes after the hour, y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Ooh, Aubrey O'Day, member of Danity Kane. Y'all remember the group Danity Kane? Do you got a first aid kit handy? That was kind of my jam. Sorry, I had to get off into it a little bit. She claims that Diddy was trying to buy her and other ex-Bad Boy artists silence when he gave back their publishing rights. Y'all remember he did that?
Yeah.
And someone was like, we don't want them now. They ain't worth nothing no more. Anyway, she claims Diddy wanted the artists to sign NDAs as part of the deal. in the 2000s, which would have muzzled them from speaking on their experiences at Bad Boy. Now, she said she didn't want to do that because she sensed that she'd be signing away her ability to speak something that she finds incredibly valuable now, especially in light of everything that's been alleged against Diddy. Here's what she had to say.
I received the publishing deal. I know what it says. I know how much money it was giving me. I'll tell you, $330. $300.30 for a full release of all claims against Diddy and many other players. I think you would probably be making moves to keep as many people quiet as possible. In fact, it asked me to not be able to have access to my story and my experience anymore. It asked me specifically to stay silent and never speak poorly about a human. So then I realized something really bad is coming.
Wait a minute. What is that? Brett, explain that.
She is from the group Danity Kane. She's been on quite a few reality shows. She was asked to sign, when they gave them their publishing back, I guess, they tried to put in a deal for them to sign NDAs. So they couldn't discuss anything about Diddy or talk about their stories or experiences with Diddy to kind of, I guess, keep him and any bad boy things that weren't right or weren't happening right safe. Right. So now she's saying she's glad she didn't because she had a feeling that, you know, something would come out. So, but in my opinion, regardless to what her feeling is or what she didn't sign, once the court slapped that thing on you to get up there and talk, you're going to have to talk anyway because they're going to look at all your records. When you get subpoenaed, they're going to look at all your records. They're going to go to your phone files, your emails, and everything. So the NDA, I think, is null and void once you get up there in front of a judge. I don't think that matters anymore. You just can't talk about it in public if it's not court stuff. Like you can't talk about it in blogs and try to blow your story up or make money off of them. So she didn't sign it, but she's still going to have to talk if they ask her to. And I'm sure she's not going to have great things to say about Diddy and the whole situation. So some of them did sign that, but even if the courts come for them, they going to have to talk. The NDA, it don't matter in a court of law, I don't think. Right, Special K? Does the NDA matter in a court of law?
That's a great question that I don't want to even be wrong about.
No, not at all. Because you've been subpoenaed.
If you've been subpoenaed, then you have to testify.
Especially
does
if they
that
have
override?
I think it does.
An NDA.
I think it does.
Because the NDA is a civil document, if I'm not mistaken, or is that a legal document? I don't know. That's a great question.
Okay, well, I thought it didn't matter once the courts.
We're gonna check with one of our legal people and find out.
You're under oath. You have to answer the questions.
Right.
You have to answer the question. That don't trump that. You know what I mean?
And if they have the receipts in front of you, you can't lie. You can't be like, I signed the NDA. I'm not talking. They don't go for that.
Yeah, answer the questions in the deposition as well.
Yep, that's so true. That's so true. Been there, done that. So I know that's true.
Oh,
all right, y'all. Well, we gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note, y'all. But coming up next, we got the praise mixed down with Dwight Stone. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Y'all, this Monday, time for the State of Black America. And this morning, we have the current president of the National Urban League, Mark Morial. Good morning, Mr. Mark. We're happy to have you, and I know there's a lot going on in Black America. What's happening in Black America?
Today, we remember the 25th anniversary of the Columbine Massacre. Since that massacre, thousands of families have lost loved ones to gun violence across the nation, and we still wait for our elected leaders to step up and take a strong stand against it. There have been hundreds of thousands of lives lost since Columbine. Many were lost in school shootings. And these incidents underscore the shame of this nation's inaction on gun violence. The gun industry's main lobbying arm for decades, the National Rifle Association, was well aware of the horrible juxtaposition of kids fondling firearms. And even at the site of the victims of Columbine, were across television screens, they held a convention years ago and continued to push their pro-gun agenda. The convention was a slap in the face to the grieving survivors. Our message is to do something. In the 1990s, there was a ban on assault weapons. During that time, we had low gun violence in the nation, at least lower than it is today. We need to reinstate that ban on heavy caliber assault weapons. And we need a comprehensive background check so that anyone who purchases a gun is checked to ensure that they're not mentally ill, have a history of domestic violence, or have a criminal history. These are basic, reasonable measures that are not inconsistent with the Second Amendment that this nation must embrace. 25 years ago seems like a while ago. During that time, I was in New Orleans and I served as mayor. I was the first mayor to sue the gun industry at that time, and in the months to follow, 30 more cities followed our lead. While those lawsuits were not necessarily successful, they represented a commitment by us at that time to do whatever it took to battle against gun violence. That fight continues today. Congress did, with President Biden's leadership, pass the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act in 2022, the first major piece of federal gun reform in nearly 30 years. While it's a step forward, it does not go far enough. We must continue to say that for our communities to be safe, we must have reasonable safeguards against the manufacture and the purchase of guns, particularly heavy caliber assault weapons which are being used in school shootings and in neighborhoods across the nation. We must show courage and stand up to the gun industry, and we demand that our politicians do the same. This is Mark Morial bringing you the State of Black America. Follow me on X, Instagram, and Facebook at Mark Morial, and I'll see you next week on the radio.